Good morning. Today we just have a tips and tricks video for you. Tips and tricks for that trick that's a little bit difficult to learn or get the hang of, a suicide or air loop. Jesse Christie also refers to them as air loop to try and change the name from suicide. I don't know if it'll catch on eventually or not, but I decided I'm okay to go with it because he is the world record holder for most consecutive suicides in a row, and possibly, don't quote me on this one, for most suicides in a minute, but I think he did 98 or 110 consecutive suicides on one throw. We're over 2. So maybe I shouldn't be giving you the tips. Okay, first tips here. Get yourself a string with some nylon in either white or yellow because you're going to be able to see it better. Besides that, so I like the diamond blend, but get whatever you want. If you can get a little bit of nylon in it, it's going to help. Make sure your string tension is nice and open. Get yourself a flat bearing or a ripper. I personally use the ripper if I'm doing just suicide tricks. This is the one time I will suggest a flat bearing, is if you're trying to do suicide tricks. Otherwise I usually use the rage, but this one, for whatever reason, the ripper or flat bearing helps open the loop some. I'm using a life. It's got that undercut, and it's just feels nice in your hand, but that's unrelated. I don't know why I said that, but the undercut sometimes can help with the suicide loop opening. Now that you've got your equipment ready to go, let's talk about the toss. The toss. You want to let the string go off of your hand when the yo-yo is on its way up. If you wait too long and it's around over your hand, that string's really going to whip through. So you want to wait until the string or the yo-yo is on the upward plane, I guess, from getting ready to whip around your hand. Second part that I haven't been doing yet is right there. When you flip it around, take your throw hand, pull it away out from your body. Not too quick. Quicker you go, the more it's going to open but shut that suicide loop quicker. So pull it out just a little bit, and you can see there, it kind of opens it up for a second. Not there. I need to fix the string tension. Hopefully you're picking up how that opens up. You can see when I pull it, it starts to open. But it also closes it if you go too quick. So it's kind of finding that sweet spot of pulling it away from your body and hitting that loop with your finger. Catching the loop, it kind of becomes a timing thing eventually. If you practice this enough and keep tossing the yo-yo the same and pulling that hand the same, you can kind of just time it. You don't even have to necessarily look once you get good. But to start, you really kind of just have to practice a boatload. Those few tips I gave you are the biggest tips that I have for you. Another tip is to go from the 1.5. For whatever reason, the 1.5 suicide stays open better. And that'll just help you with catching the suicide. It won't help you with the motion or the opening by pulling this hand sideways from the 1.5. This is just kind of a flip it over and practice catching it. It's that part of the trick. Hopefully, if anybody else has some other good tips, they will put them in the comments of this video. You can read them. But hopefully this was enough tips to get you on the right page to where it doesn't seem impossible. We're going to end it right there. See you guys next time. I'm back. I just got some quick tips from the master, as well as official world record 64. He did that with the official there. He's done it on camera. He's done 100 and 80, 100, and then separately 89. Those are both on single throws, 2 different times on camera. And then on multiple throws, consecutive suicides, he's done 350. But here's the tip he also told me that I haven't told you. And that is the pull. You know this hand that you're pulling to open up that loop? Well, you want to pull it and kind of push it outward. So it's a little bit outward and pulling. That pulls the string against the response, keeps it open a little bit better. So there you go. Lessons from the master, or tips from the master.